Alrighty then, greetings and salutations, fellow humanoids. A good morning. Good to see you all. And welcome to a new series on the channel of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Something that I really hope will do well on the channel because I want to play all of it. Welcome. And today we'll be diving into the first episode of our Good Guy Henry run, I'll be calling it, where we'll be trying to play an honorable figure. Not as easy as you may think. And we'll be playing on hardcore difficulty, for those that don't know. Hardcore difficulty is the single hardest difficulty in the game, and it comes with a few little surprises. Hello there, salutations, fellow humanoid. Alright, so is there a way to stop the game from muting each time I tap out? Sounds pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know if it'll do that in-game character dialogue. Something I should have checked, because it always bugs me when the game, how can I say, when it mutes itself when you alt-tab. But you often don't have the option of if you can set that or not. But we have just about all the DLCs, I think. I don't have the HD texture pack, unfortunately, but then again, I don't know if my computer rig could handle it while streaming. So yeah, this game is a little bit resource intensive, so yeah. Get into it, shall we? Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hardcore mode. Alright. Seems so strangely quiet that evening. When you went outdoors, you found out why. All your neighbors were standing there, motionless, carrying torches. You were never very popular. Begin a new life. You survived. Medieval life is full of uncertainty and woes. Spring gives way to winter, and the years have borne away your carefree youth. Neither have you escaped the blows of fate. Like every man judged by God, you too have your cross to bear. Select at least 2 negative perks that will stay with you for the whole game. Oh boy. Okay, bye cat. Cat's going nuts. I looked at it fairly quickly there, and tapeworms. Essentially, you just have to choose 2 negative perks that will run with the entire game. And I think we'll be going with tapeworms, which basically makes your food, your hunger increase much harder, faster, stronger. When you've got an appetite, you'll eat anything you can get your hands on. Folks say you eat enough for 2. It's like you have a visitor in your guts who's eating you out of house and home. You get hungry faster, so you have to eat more often. That's something fine, because I actually like, feeding myself in games. It's the whole survival aspect. Consumption reduces our stamina regeneration. And one thing I wanted to do is check the numbskull trait, which reduces your XP. How much does it reduce your XP? I didn't look at that, so let's see if we can't get it. General information, negative perk list. There we go. Numbskull perk. However, it can make passing the stat checks more difficult without careful planning and side quests. Yeah. There's actually a tapeworm diet. You a sterilized tapeworm, and it reduces your calorie intake. No troll on this one. Neat. That doesn't sound like a good idea. There's also the shakes, which reduces your archery, lockpicking, and pickpocketing. Much harder to succeed or use. Easily one of the perks that makes hardcore even more hardcore. Consider being more liberal with saving before risky activities. Yeah. So it affects lockpicking and pickpocketing. Now here's the thing. The shakes reduces your archery, pickpocketing, and lockpicking, but if we're going to be playing an honorable character, I would not use pickpocketing or lockpicking. However, I do really like archery. Oof. When you were too little to know any better, you fell into the well. It was hours before they heard you crying and got you out. Ever since then, you get the shakes from time to time, as if you were back again in the dark. Chilly well. Obviously, that's not good for archery, pickpocketing, and lockpicking. That's a tough one. Claustrophobia? No. Nightmares? Wake to so shook up that all your stats are lowered for a while. Yeah, occasionally pickpocketing hostiles is of use and whatnot. I don't know. I don't like the debuff to archery. And I think that nightmares could be good for the roleplay aspect, because we know that we will be suffering from some PTSD. So more annoying than bad, though it can prove inconvenient for timing certain quests or for reliably meeting certain requirements. The debuff lasts 2 hours in game, so consider this when playing Henry's sleep schedule. For waking all stats are debuffed for a short while. I might go for nightmares. Nightmares and tapeworms, which are quite manageable. Claustrophobia, it's basically we cannot wear... Yeah, wearing a helmet with your visor down makes you so anxious that your attacks are weakened. If I'm going to be playing a good guy, I'm going to be going fairly armored, so I don't want to take that. Hemophilia, bleeding can be bad, I think, so maybe you shouldn't. And somnambulant seems pretty funny. You always been a restless sleeper, sometimes so much so that you get up from your bed and go walking. It's not unusual for you to wake up somewhere else than where you went to bed. Yes and no, Gion-san. The thing is that we have tapeworms. We have the parasite. So, but you could say that it's the anxiety that makes us eat more. That too. Brittle bones makes us suffer worse injuries than others when you fall. Maybe that's not a good one. But yeah, I think we'll go with Nightmare and Tapeworm. Yeah. And if ever we do a bad guy run, I'll definitely go for Claustrophobia, and maybe I'll go with Somnambulant. That could be funny. Hard to say. Bro, there's a sentient cable coming out of your ass. I'm just stressed. Can you cure the parasitic infection at any time? I don't think so. This is a perk that's with you for the entire game. It's a debuff, essentially. It's for the hardcore difficulty. You choose 2 debuffs, and we'll go with that. Nightmares and Tapeworms. Because if I remember correctly, you could get a lot done in a single day. Oh, I have to shut up now and let the cutscene play. So, the early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV. But now, with his son Wenceslas, the idol, on the Bohemian throne, something. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, who decided... I didn't have time to read. Shit. Alright.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today.
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
All right, here we go. Wow, I have a frame rate. I had a frame rate of 900 for a second there. Holy crap.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
All right, so in the first dialogue with your mother, you choose some ability increases, and I think I'm gonna go with speech. I'm just gonna press speech because it's one of the hardest things to level up. So yeah, and you know, being a good guy, we're gonna be basically gonna be trying to use diplomacy before swordsmanship, or axes, or hammers. So I think speech is what we're going to be investing into. So yeah, you choose your ability increases through dialogue at the start here, and we were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern.
Likewise.
Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Then you could say Matthias was teaching me archery for agility. I was with Bianca for vitality. Shiggity shiggity. Wiggity wiggity. What does it matter? Strength. I'm gonna say once again, why would I be interested in sword fighting, mother? Could you not?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
I'm hungry. Mom, I'm hungry. That's me. 110%. Mom. My friend's been here.
Matthew and Fritz come looking for me.
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Matthew and Fritz.
Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Babe. Ma, I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Thanks, ma'am. He's probably angry at me.
Father angry with me for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine.
Model son
It's
right
your
there.
father needs helping with that sword.
And if you get beat up, chat, you could go and see your mom and say like, Mom, I'm hurt. I'm just gonna yoink all these apples. Gonna need a lot of food, I guess, over time. So anything that's not nailed to the ground, we're gonna pick it up and wait. Can I pick this up? I guess not. Yeah, that's not real food, it's decoration. What's going on? Ooh, cheese. Yes, please. Oh, and Gionsan, there's gambling in the game in the form of like a dice poker kind of thing. So get your gambling addiction ready. Oh, no. Don't hold E, just press E. Gotcha. So you can only eat so much from it. And because we're on hardcore difficulty, the communal food pot only gives a little bit of nourishment. Not much. Can I look into here? Ooh. Save your schnapps, bandages, nails for Teresa. Take it all. Alright, to open menu. B? B? Oh. Hi. There you go. So we have to keep an eye on that. Now, I think it said we got base player level ups. Yeah. So we are level 2? What? Ah, you see the nightmare and tapeworms here. Now, let's see here. Knight Rider. Manly odor. When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30%. You'll last 15% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. Now that could be interesting. Because it will reduce our food degeneration, essentially, which will help against the tapeworm. But we will have to be very careful about keeping our hunger under control constantly, or else hunger will cripple us. And also, let's see about this here. Now, once we get to a certain level, 4, 6, 8, Burger can't be combined with Savage, Renegade, Brand. Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. No, don't need that. Bandages are 25% more effective. That could be good. Savage, I don't think I'll be taking with this character. I think I'll go for Burger with this character and Savage with another one if we go for a mean playthrough. Now, the thing is that in the game, you choose either to be Burger or Savage. And Burger, you get a bonus to your stats when you're in villages and towns and in the vicinities. And Savage, you get a bonus when you're in the wild, essentially. Brute. Get a +2 strength bonus, but at a penalty of 1 charisma and speech. Ooh, I don't think I like that, nor that. Okay, so we're gonna have to be careful. A lot of perks come with downsides, actually, which is quite interesting. But now I need to decide, do we pick a perk now or do we keep that point for later? Ascetic could work for us, honestly. So let's just see how many we have. Because it says with every second level you reach, you can select one perk. So every second level after the first, or every level 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I think it's at level 2. So then we would get... How many? Level 10? 2, 4, 6, 8. Scholar. Your momentary reading level increased by 3, but your strength and warfare skills have increased. Damn it! A lot of these have bad downsides. Get a speech bonus, but a strength loss. Infamous. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll go with Ascetic because the penalty is manageable, essentially. Let's see, nourishment. We have to be careful too not to overeat in the future. I think we'll be focusing a lot on keeping our food balanced on this character. So that's going to help stave off the effects of the hunger here. Nourishment 10, but it reduces energy. Sure. So yeah, as soon as we see the hunger debuff, we have to get rid of it, essentially, because the debuff is going to be quite worse. Whoa. So yeah, since we're in hardcore mode, some things are a little bit different, such as no autosave. So that is very important. There's no autosave in hardcore mode. You can only save the game by drinking savior schnapps, sleeping in your own bed, getting a full service in a bathhouse, or on exit from the game. Wait, I could exit the game? And save? How does that work? Your current health and stamina are indicated only by the in-game effects you see. Yeah, that's one thing I have mixed feelings about, is that you don't see your HP and stamina bar. You have to get used to like managing the visual cues. You can't fill yourself by eating from one of the pots dotted around the world, so you really have to get your own food. Henry's position is not shown on the map, so there will be no points on the compass. Yeah, this is 3D stone chart. Yeah. But only when you get close enough. Fast travel is not possible when in hardcore mode. So no fast traveling, which could be an issue, but hey, we'll get used to it. Money and equipment. Traders pay less when buying items, and monetary rewards in general are lower, while on the contrary, extensive repairs are more costly, and the drawbacks of using damaged equipment are more serious. So it really makes sense to keep your equipment well maintained. Combat duels are more realistic, attacks have greater impact, and engaging without quality armor with an experienced foe is always very risky. Fighting more than one foe at a time is also more dangerous because they will take greater advantage of their numbers. The cursor has no direction points of block indicators in combat. You can only time blocks and dodges by carefully watching your opponent's moves. You can fast trail, run fast enough, sure. Hey, Mom. Just looking if there's anything to loot. Also, there's a little bit of screen tearing going on. Do I have VSync on? VSync is off. Let's put it on and see if that helps. I think it does. It's not perfect, though. Hopefully it looks alright on your side, chat. Hey, Pops.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I wanted to have a look around.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me.
Frickin' Kunesh, man.
Hammer and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
I don't teach him.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop
Ale.
off at the tavern on your way home.
Better get that last,
You'll be
though.
going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar.
Hey,
when you
Gabriel.
get back.
Good to see you, buddy.
Her name is Bianca.
Her name is
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
So, one thing I like is that you have a few objectives here in the prologue, and it's not... It's a bit of a sandbox in which there's different ways to complete the various objectives. And one thing I'm wondering is, do I bother to power level Herbalism in the prologue? Maybe I shouldn't abuse it, but you could actually get a lot of good stuff by picking a lot of herbs in this game. Not only do you get money from the herbs, but you get good stat bonuses and you get good perks. Especially if you get the leg day perk, which gives you strength XP from picking up herbs. And, you know, at first, you know, it's like, wow, this is tedious. You're picking it up. But with the Herbalism skill, you develop an AoE where you pick up all the plants around you. Yeah, I just leveled up Herbalism once there. Hey, Gabel. I see that there is another French in the chat. Oh, that's cool. So let's see. Where? There it is. Okay, so in the skills here, we're gonna have Herbalism. Right now it's level 1. Yeah, you start level 0, that's why, okay. And yeah, you could get up to 4 points here. Horse Snip. Your horse has enough fragrant herbs in its saddlebag, it will be shyless. Flower power is really good too. If you have enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get +2 charisma. And who would that be? Not me, no. Is it announce yourself? And yeah, herb picking activity will add experience to your strength stat, but it takes level 10 in Herbalism. That's pretty far away, chat. Also, I shouldn't sneak so much by accident. Alright, so we have to get... You have to get the money back from Kunesh. So yeah, we need to get... we have to go do a sword fighting lesson with our instructor. You have to buy a bag of charcoal of 10 pieces. Collect the debt from Kunesh, pick up the crossguard at the castle, and buy ale at the tavern. The easiest is the crossguard, you just ask for it. So let's go. You're the bloody Frenchman. You're French, Harry. No!
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father has them engraved in Sasau.
Right, they're here. The
Sont
Chamberlain gave them
partout.
to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed.
Is the audio okay, chat? Or would you like a higher voice volume?
Might even be on me.
Yep. Maybe a bit more voice volume? Okay. Let's do that. Sound setting. Voice and cutscene volume. Give it a few ticks. These dandelions. Dandelions are the ultimate survival plant. Maybe not so important in this game, but in most survival games, when you see dandelions, like, ooh, nice. Make a lot of things with them. You can make a salad, you can make coffee. I think you can even make salt. Yeah, and there's freaking everywhere. Easy to grow, it's a weed. You know, level 2 herbalism already. Also, if there's any history nerds in the chat and you know anything about the historical context of the game, which is in the Kingdom of Bohemia in 1403, give or take, let us know if you have any additional information. Did you know that actually, you know, in the Catholic Church at the time and stuff like that? Don't be shy. And as you say, you can eat it. Yeah, you can eat it. You could make some supplements out of it. It's pretty neat. So this Kunesh bastard, I've already played the prologue of the game, and I played a little bit of the story. I didn't finish the game. I put it down and said, wow, this game's awesome. I have to stream it. So I know a few things about the prologue, and I know how to deal with this bastard efficiently. So I'll be doing that, actually.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Where you
Your
are.
father sent me to get the coin you owe him.
Kunesh is a real bastard.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
So yeah, if I try to convince him using like my words, or basically you see the icon on the left there, you could use like your diplomacy skills, your silver tonguish, or you can use basically your intimidating presence, which depends on like your reputation and your skill and your gear. You know, if you're like suited up in plate mail, he's gonna take you a lot more seriously. But I'm the village peasant boy who's dressed in like green hose. So yeah, I won't scare him for sure. So like our chances of pulling these off are next to nothing as it currently stands. You can see at the bottom right, there's the total skill, and we don't know what Kunesh's skill is, but it's higher. So I'm gonna just say you can expect a visit from Dad. Gonna call my dad on you.
I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Cool beans. Also, being good guy Henry, I'm gonna try to not steal anything, which will affect our economy and our progression significantly. Can be honorable, Henry. Same with Chestnut, because you don't have to work and just had to go into the woods.
Do you want to learn? Have you recovered from
Also, you had free time to do other things that was not playing.
Except mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
What do
I
you
don't want
want?
to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place, and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yep. So I'm gonna do the sword tutorial. I'm definitely gonna need a lot of sword practice. I want bees! Fucking bees. So yeah, Vanyak here is going to teach us basic swordsmanship. And one thing that I really like about this game is that combat is actually difficult to master. So you feel yourself learning along with the character, because you start like piss bad. Like really bad. And it takes some time to get used to combat. And you feel your character and you as a player grow along with the character, essentially. Mastering the moves, whatnot, because this game is not like your typical sword game, essentially. Not the bees. So since we have to walk there, I'm gonna pick up a whole bunch of plants while he walks in that direction, and I'll just run up to him. efficient use of our time. Oh, all the sage, man, lying around the village. So you can imagine the animation of kneeling and picking it up. It's a balance thing with the progression of the skill and whatnot. So we're up to level 3, 2 more level ups, and we get a perk. So I think I'll stop around 5 in the village. There's some people that stay in the village until they get 10, but 10 is a bit abusive. Go for 5 and get flower power. Because that charisma boost is really worth it. That's enough for now. I think he's arrived. Now we have a stamina bar, but we can't see it, essentially. We can't sprint like that infinitely. Combat Master Vaniak.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Yep.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving.
Yeah, don't sheath your sword there, Pagan. Okay, so you do a little fast movement there with shift.
You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Hi. Cha.
Very good. All right. Very good. Very good.
Not bad.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad.
The stab with the sword is actually pretty good.
Good. Good. Once again.
Yeah, it takes swordsmanship is especially
One
difficult.
strike, I can fend off without a sweat.
Gion-san could probably tell you a whole
Chain your
bunch about it.
strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land
Hey,
one
Econ,
blow,
good to see you,
follow
buddy.
it with another.
Thanks for tuning in.
Not bad.
Chain strikes. Whoa,
Good.
whoa,
Once again.
whoa. Okay, that's all the energy I have.
Not bad. Again. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat.
See that, chat? I
There's
kicked his
nothing
ass.
better than
Also, he wasn't
experience,
fighting back,
believe
but
me.
still, I won. Sage. All right. Oh yeah, you could jump over fences like that. Nice. Woo, nettle. You can make soup out of nettle. Though you want to make sure you cook it properly, or else your mouth will be on fire, most likely. Player skills. Herbalism is now up to 3, almost up to level 4 already. Yeah, so we don't have to pick that many more herbs to get flower power. And is there anybody I'm gonna need to convince in town? Is that Valerian? It's Valerian. Starting to know my herbs, chat. Good to help you sleep, by the way, Valerian. Okay, that's level 4. One more, and we could get flower power. Then we'll have enough herbs in our pocket to do it. Valerian was an okay movie. Is this, it looks like rhubarb. So yeah, excuse the power training on the herbalism, but it's kind of important.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Oh, hey. Generic guard 1. Do you even have a name? Guard. Huh? Feels bad, man. You're not even important enough to have a name. You're an unnamed NPC, bro. Pick up a whole bunch of nettles. Is this something I can pick up? I wonder if there's marigold around here too. There's a plant that's actually fairly hard to find, that if you find some, you wanna pick it all up. It's called marigold. I do believe it's that one. Was it marigold? I don't know. Anyway, I'll just look around if there's a different plant somewhere. Ooh, like that. Oh, was that poppies? No, that's marigold. Okay, so maybe it wasn't marigold that I was thinking about. Or was it? Anyway, let's pick it all up. Trying to remember the important plant for alchemy and whatnot. I see you there. Jimmy. Got it, I think. Chamomile. Good to help you sleep. So yeah, we're gonna be delving into alchemy later in the game, but you need like you need to invest into it quite a lot. You need to invest your skills into it. You need to invest some money and get the recipes down, because without recipes, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Is this something I could pick? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we must be pretty close to level 5, and once we get our level 5, we'll pretty much stop picking herbs. It's not something I want to do all stream chat. There it is. Also, I see more marigold there. I'm just going to pick that one up. See how it's hidden here? Maybe it's worth a little bit more. Okay, just pick up what's around it then. Now, if we do this correctly, go to player, skills, we now have a Herbalism perk. And go into flower power. Let's see, charisma is now at 9. Oh shit, I didn't look at, was it at 7 before, chat? Because I think we have enough herbs on us for it to be considered, like, so, let's see, 16, 80, I have 80 nettle on me. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we have enough. You need like 30 herbs on you to have the perk bonus thingy. Ooh, thistle. Each time I see thistle makes me think of Skyrim. Okay, stop picking herbs, Pagan. Let's go. Now it's time for the questing. Okay. So we're gonna need to get some money to pay for the charcoal. There's a few ways to do that. First, we could try a little bit of gambling.
God be with you, Henry.
Do I have any money on me? I don't have a single coin. It's still a whole bunch of herbs, though.
That's all for today.
Come again anytime. Cut you in half, and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
Asparagus that will cut you in half. No thanks. That sounds a bit fatal. And when you're talking to a merchant, be careful you don't accidentally steal like a bread roll or something. Dude. Do you pay different? And there's also haggling in the game if you're not happy with the prices. Eyebright, charcoal. Okay, so I think we will be selling like all of our nettle, because this is like super common. So if I sell that, 0.1, that's pretty standard. Have a whole bunch of sage too. Let's see, that's 20, 26, and thistle. So I could sell all the sage as well and we'll be fine. So let's just keep an eye if our charisma dips after I sell all of this. There you go, we should get me 16 groschen, which is nothing to scoff at. At the basket, check basket. And let's do haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
You're not giving me enough. So I have to tell him either to give me more cash, but there's a risk of making him angry and me losing reputation. So let's say 17.5.
Is this enough?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
So there's different factors, of course, that come into here.
Are we agreed?
Come on.
That's better.
Oh,
Drop
come
it
on.
a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
It's a hard bargain.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
And when you trade and whatnot, you either gain or lose reputation depending on how you interact with the person. Like if you're a shithead and you basically haggle crazy prices and you piss off the merchant, you'll lose reputation over time. Okay, now we have a little bit of groschen to our name. Now let's lose it all gambling.
God be with you.
Fancy throwing a few dice?
Let's gamble like 10 groschen.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
Is that normal that we see the FPS at the top left? I think it is. It's just I put it on in the... I think I put it on in the menu of the game. Does it bother you? Alright, let's... That's a tough one. Let's just hold that die and score and roll again. Yep, pretty much. Score and roll again. I'm gonna take the 1 because the 1 is worth 100 points. Oh, shit, that's a good roll. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So you take everything, and you say score and roll again. Now, since... There you go. Uh-oh. Did I just bust? I busted on the... That was really unlucky, chat.
We'll see.
Wow. The chances of that happening were pretty darn low. I hope he busts too, though. No. Come on, roll again. No, he's not gonna roll again. He's gonna stop.
No, you.
Damn it. Okay. Bad start. Wait, what? Okay, for a minute I thought I busted again. 2. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a straight. Score and pass. I won't roll again though, because we'll lose. Kind of works like poker-ish. Here. This is how it works. So essentially, 1 and 5s are worth points flat out, and then you need either 3 of a kinds or more, like 3, 4, 5 of a kind to score points. And you could also do straights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty simple once you get your head around it. And basically, you hold dice to score, and you can choose to either pass or roll again with the remaining dice that you haven't held. And if you don't score any points with your throw, you go bust. And you lose everything in that round. That's what happened earlier, is that I scored with all of my dice, and then you get another set of dice. But on my first roll, I went bust, which was very unlucky. Very unlucky. So just keep an eye on it, and you'll understand if you don't understand yet.
That's it.
But now I'm in the lead-ish, sorta, maybe. No, I just hope he goes bust. I put 10 groschen on this, chat. Go bust. Damn it! Roll again.
No point in pushing it.
Damn it. Okay, he's playing smart. Smarter than me, though. Ooh. So how much is this worth? It's 3 of a kind? It's worth 400. Ooh. $500. 20. I'm gonna, because of how bad it went before, I'm gonna pass after that. But I am around behind him. He has to go bust once. This is not good. He's rolling really good, chat. shit, I just need a 4. Damn it. Okay, no good. So let's just pick the 1 and roll again. It's not good. This is really bad. Okay, score and roll again.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
And I went bust.
It's no big deal. You didn't have
Shit, man. Never lucky. I'm not much of a gambler, I guess. Bust? No, he got a 5. Okay, this guy's hacks. I call hacks.
Damn.
Yes. Okay. 2 times 3, 5. Okay, that's a pretty bad toss right there. So just hold 1, 5 and roll again. Yo, these hands, man.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
That is terrible. 200 in a single round.
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings.
No one ever died from throwing dice, you know.
You sure about that? Wait, did he just? No. Shit, please go bust. Please go bust. I'm still gonna lose. I'm so gonna lose. He just scored 1,200 points.
No, I don't.
And you win at 4K. This is terrible, chat. Wait. 2. Oh no, I need... Shit, I almost had a straight. Give me something good, please, RNG. Help me out here. Oh, 3 6s.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago.
So unless he does very poorly from here on out, we're gonna
She
lose.
sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised.
A bit of luck
Betty
at
was
last.
always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces.
Youch. We're gonna cut our losses there. Did you see what he rolled, chat? That was insane. And I thought he was supposed to let us win for the tutorial. Yep, pretty much. That was horrible, man. Well, let's continue on and go see our lads.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
Oh, politics now.
I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though.
Which one's the real pope?
Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal.
Helen Rosenberg and his cabal.
Wenceslas, commander-in-chief, he stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
So the whole situation with King Sigismund will develop itself over time.
Rightful king. Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some chairs will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things.
Oh,
finishing Sir Rattay's
peer
sword.
pressure.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
Mm-hmm.
So, how?
Peer pressure is a terrible thing. I say, are you in, Hal? I'll say that I'll do it, but I need your help in return.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
Such a shit plan.
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
So, can I talk to you, Fritz? Not yet, huh? Okay. Because if you talk to Fritz, you could ask for lockpicks from him, I think. Why not? Okay, guess not. Gonna be power picking herbs each time we have to wait for people to walk.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Alright, can I... No, okay. Oh well, it doesn't matter if we don't get him anyway. We're not a lockpicker. Deutsch's wife.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense.
I'm the
I
smart
thought
one.
Someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Something about the king and the pope.
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
I think you already got there.
Might have mentioned the popes too.
Oh no! Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
I was pretty clever. told her the truth. Alright, coast is clear. Guys. Reputation lost. It's fine.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly.
Throwing shit on his house. Beautiful.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyshek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher?
This Zbyshek character is a piece of shit too.
German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
All right, fist fight time. Stay away. All right, Frists, get him. Got him. Double team. Gank him. Okay, he's down. Oh.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Catch pole's on the way. Alright, run! Oh shit, there's a guard right there. Did you just grapple his face? There, hold on. Yeah, that's badass. Yeah, you could get into it. It's called a clinch. Often when you're fighting, characters will like grapple, and the one that's like the strongest physically will win. But there's some modifiers to it. Hey, cow. All right. So we're gonna regroup around Kunesh's house, which means time to pick some herbs. All right, you guys go ahead. Got some nettle to pick. Jimmy. Okay, guess not. This is compost. Wash ourselves a little bit. Gotta pick more herbs. Yo, honestly, if I can make that much money picking nettle, yo. Game? Oh gods. This is not okay. Ooh, that scared me, chat. That really scared me. Maybe we should save. Because we don't have a save yet. Okay.
Welcome, Henry.
Okay, let's eat a little something. We're getting a little bit peckish. Actually out of food. That's gonna be a problem. Because like since there's no autosaves, we have no save file yet. I thought this was a plant we could pick. Guess not. Hey guys.
How are you, Henry?
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him.
You don't snitch on him.
And anyway, what can I do to us?
This Fritz guy is a proper rogue, eh?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Need help with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Alright, let's go beat up Kunesh. Also, let me just pick up this St. John's wort. That's a good plan.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Zip.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole? Just try it, you old drunk.
So I'll let my friends take the aggro. Like that. Alright, let's beat him up. There you go.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
And if you look into Kunesh's place, it's really a shithole, as you can see. Ooh. I'll eat some of that. Yeah, we're a little posse. All right. call. Now I could sell this for money and buy the charcoal I need. Just gonna see if there's anything else. So yeah, Kunesh is borderline destitute because his wife left him and stuff like that. And he's a bit of a drunkard. And as you can see, he doesn't have much going for him. But he's still a jerk, so... pay your shit. Okay, let's go sell a few things and see if we have enough money for the charcoal. So yeah, this guy buys, sells kits and stuff.
God be with you.
So let's sell the hammer and nails to him. Let's see, so that's 30 right there. I think we could just get rid of that. And check basket and ankle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
Aye?
Satin, damask, scarlet to please the ladies in your eyes.
Is this
Just
enough?
come right up.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Rakes and hoes for your field. What
All right.
else do you need?
And
Come
now?
on up and see.
That sounds pretty interesting.
I mean,
A little less and I'll be satisfied.
Long and strong to sew up anything.
Very well.
we're not much for haggling at the start, but it gives you like haggling XP, so you get better prices over time. We made more money selling those herbs than we did selling the hammer and the nails. So yeah. I need 10 of these. Which is... how much? 9.3? Or wait, how much is the basket? Oh, there, 7. Gotcha. Well, it was 120 herbs. That's nothing.
Why not?
No, it's just a big bundle of weeds. Go 6.6.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Oh, I managed to whittle it down. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so we got the charcoal. Find something at Kunesh's worth selling. I already did that. Like, who the fuck has 120 plants to sell one jolly morning? Well, it is legal now in Canada. And as you can see, look how many plants I'm picking up now around me, chat. See that? Look at that. See all these plants here? Boom, gone. AoE herb picking. That's the meta. Did you mean 420 plants? Yeah. Look, I just pick all the herbs around the tree with one single pick, and you sell this for 0.1 groschen a piece. You know? Just pure profit. Look at that. Alright, let's go see our girlfriend. There she is. 80 plants. Actually, let me just sell our excess here because we're gonna be following up with something else here. Okay, let's trade with this guy. You know, I should probably buy a little bit of food. Flemish cloth. Wow. The mask. Look at the price on these. Alright, do you want to buy... okay, he doesn't want to buy my shit. Sorry. Okay, let's sell... back to him.
God be with you.
No, he's a gardener. Hey, every noble knight has to start somewhere, and I'm in the nettle business, okay? Don't judge. So if I 10, 20, okay, so I could sell like, damn it, few of these two. See our basket, 2.7. Oh no, get 9. That's better. Have to remember the
Let's
interface.
talk about the price.
All right, sir.
Hey, this game came a really long way. Yeah, they updated it quite a bit. 9.5.
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
9.3.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Cool story, bro. Alright, let's see if she has any good foods for sale.
God save. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Alright, so you just have like raw foods? Don't know about that. How about a cabbages? Oh man, it's expensive, yo. Let's see, item info, nourishment 2. 16 from cabbage though. Whoa. That's where the meta's at. So yeah, you want to balance out nourishment per groschen, essentially. That's 1, no good. 2, no good. Minus 5, 0.5, no good. Watermelon. So I'm getting the feeling that cabbage is the meta when it comes to nourishment. So I'll buy these cabbages and you would give me a good price.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Yeah, I saw very early stuff as well, once upon a time. And it was pretty jank back then. And there's still some jankiness for it.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
And you don't want to do like super aggressive like this or you'll piss off the merchant. So you want to be light-handed in your haggling at first. Especially.
Welcome, Henry.
And each time we do this, we are getting XP out of it. I do believe. Drinking. Right? Maintenance, lockpicking, stealth. Or does it come into like, I think it's in speech. Yeah, I think we're leveling our speech, and it's our highest skill right now, but we're almost up to level 4 on that. Vitality plus 2. From what? Buff plus 2. What's giving me plus 2 vitality right now? Is it something I ate? I'm curious. If I go on buffs, resistance, you get a permanent plus 2 bonus on vitality. It must be something I ate. My cabbages! Throwing shit at Deutsch's house. Yeah, we got a plus 2 vitality bonus. Hello? Hey, babe. That's the girlfriend.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Seen your girlfriend? You do.
Beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty?
Apart from my
what
beauty.
else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Yes, please.
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
It's a technique of self-defense. Throwing shit? Yeah, that'll work on most.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
Giggity.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in
He's not a
heaven's name are
highwayman.
you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
You're starting to sound like mother.
You sound
Or
just
father.
like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Save your schnapps.
I hope
I'm a sucker for good schnapps, so I can imagine Henry's enthusiasm. Oh, she gave me 5? Okay, I'm not sure, but I think we get more schnapps because there is no autosave. Yeah, we got 7. Yeah, actually, it depends on the size of the shit for me, you know? If it's like just a small glob, maybe I'll like try and dodge. Maybe I'll yell at him. But if it's like trebuchet projectiles, maybe I'll be a little bit more frightened. If it's their own, yeah. Is it human shit? You know, that's another story. I'd rather somebody throws like deer poop or like donkey poop at me than human. Because then it's like really personal. Alright. Can we take a minute to appreciate the architecture of the castles here? This is like legit stuff too, right? See, even that cup. I got this from an archaeological dig, actually. True story, it's in a documentary. Or like the blacksmith here. The bellows. Swords in the bucket. Got all the little tools laid out here, stuff to sell. Whole bunch of calipers and tongs. Bucket of whatnot. Rings for barrels and stuff. Folks. Yeah, I'm sure you did, actually. About from the same period, I guess. Or that animation right there. Look at that. You can actually see the sword bounce when he hits it with the hammer. That's a nice little touch of detail. Where are all the nails? I sold them. Oh, you mean, yeah, for that? Nails would actually be something really, really common for the blacksmith to make. It's kind of like their bread and butter from what I see. And look at that, too. That, I don't know if you call that an anvil, but it's made to make funky shapes. Look at all these things. And you got a huge stump of wood as a base. Okay, enough daydreaming. Pops.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Okay, the ale was still cold.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me.
Libera nos domine. Definitely Latin. And the pommel's quite nice too.
This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal. Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
Nope.
I'm not sure. Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes, Papa.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument.
Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Words to live by.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Now, the prologue of the story is kind of like, you know, in a limited area on rails and whatnot, but the game opens up much more in the further chapters. After we're out of Skalitz,
Once more.
Then it becomes much more open.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand.
Really wear gloves when you do that, but that's fine.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother
What
and
does he look like? He's made enough gloves.
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Richie Rich over here, holy crap.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles.
I'm just slinging shit.
Had a bridge made over the Moldau and founded a university. And all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund?
No.
Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's perfectly. One thing that's gonna make me nervous is when he starts hammering the pommel like that. Imagine the tip of the blade right here.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll nail her. I mean, get the nails. I already got them. So, for those that didn't see, we picked those up in the chest when we started the game, so it's fine.
Henry, here are those nails you wanted.
Bring those nails.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly...
Yeah, she is pretty. Fine lass. Oh. Henry.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
And the good old stick in the mud trick. Thing is that if you could cut pieces off of the stick without knocking it off, it's a good sword.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Any little piece.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
All right, watch this. Pro gamer moves, everybody. Let's go. Nailed it. Nice.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls.
Somebody say wine?
And I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father.
Eddie.
He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send
blueberry
your son
wine.
to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
I wonder what kind of wine blueberries would make. Be pretty acid and tangy, though, I think.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine.
Is there even such a thing?
Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
Mm-hmm. Level
I might
1.
teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day.
This man is
I'd
the
like to see
fashion.
the world.
Hey, moldy bread. Good to see you.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet.
This man is the
You have to keep
fashion.
going on about it.
Got the fancy
You
peasant
don't
hat.
need to learn swordplay.
I'm doing great. Enjoying Kingdom Come Deliverance on stream for the first time.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Looking forward to a nice, fulfilling playthrough of the RPG. Oh. The story just began.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get Through the gates!
Badass Papa.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Tutorial's over, bitch! Alright, so I have to remember to save right here, because there's no autosave. Okay. Okay, there's people running after us right now. Cardio. And there's also one thing I need to pull off without dying, so I might save scum a little bit here, chat. So yeah, I have to be careful. The humans are not on me. Ooh, nettle. This is what I need to pull off here. Ow! Shit. And I'm dead. That didn't take much. Oh yeah, I got an achievement out of that. Kingdom did not come. Die for the first time in hardcore mode. Oh shit. Yo, that didn't take much. Holy crap, the difference in difficulty is real. It's just like blap. Okay, this is why I saved right then and there. Yeah, pretty much like real life. Ooh, nettle. No. Don't be confused. Do not be distracted, pagan. Must run. Okay, so the thing is that it's Teresa that's stuck in the corner there, and the humans are about to have their way with her. And if we distract them, it will come up later in the story, essentially. Oi! Oh shit, no! No, it locked me on. Ah, I'm dead. Ouch. Okay. So, almost pulled it off there, but I got like target locked onto one of the humans, and I did not want that to happen. I had to hold shift, but I didn't do it right. So, like I said, this might take a few attempts, Chad, but I want to pull it off. It's actually really hard, even on normal. Make sure we got the sword out ahead of time. I wonder if anybody pulled off killing all three. The old stab and scram, pretty much. I just want to like poke one in the butt and run. But they take the aggro off of Teresa.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
What's the button? What's the button? It's X. Okay, go.
Yeah.
The poke. Go, 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 go. Woo! Ah, lovely day in the countryside. I think she did. Ah! Goddamn horse archers. Okay, go, 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 go. What the hell's that? What is that noise?
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Oh yeah, these guys are right on my ass too. Arrows?
Go! They'll kill you all!
You can simply just whistle to get their attention. No need to stab them. Good to know. How do you whistle? Is there a whistle button? Oh yeah, I think it's like X. Hold X or something.
Go! They'll kill you all!
X by default. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for the tip. I wouldn't have thought of that, I think. Kitty, stop it. I'm trying to run away from the humans.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Okay, shit. Horse is about to give out. Need a little bit of a break. Oh, gallop. Oh, shit. Ow.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm pushing the horse to its limits here.
Warn the others. They've torched Skalitz.
They're like right on my ass too. There's very little leeway. Come on, horsey. We're almost there. Come on, horsey. I think we're almost there. Yeah, there it is. That's our objective. Yes. Woo. You gotta level up in horsemanship. You get from bar.
Oh my God! Hey, Jesus Christ!
Nice sword.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Gondor calls for aid.
Loose!
And Henry just gets peppered by arrows. Roll credits.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
I'll take the wine. Parents just got murdered. Village burned down. Shot by an arrow.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say?
Tartar
We'll deal with
sauce.
that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair.
No, don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher.
Yeah, and then this
Can
is
you
how I'm
stand?
gonna die from septicemia.
There you go. Good as new.
1 HP.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
I go. I always thought that this noble character had a really funny voice. You'll see.
This is a survivor from.
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Did you say food?
Yes,
Food?
sir.
I want food.
And
Food? I'm down.
get all
Give me
the
food.
people inside
Food.
the gates.
Food.
We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Food, wine. Wine, food. Alright, I hope that the FPS in Talmberg is gonna hold, because it used to be notoriously buggy, this area. Especially when seen on the walls that will happen overnight. Let's see. Alright, we're sleepy and we're super hungry.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must.
Story's really kicking off. Yeah, it
Why
is.
don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Mm-hmm. Also words to live by.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Yeah, it feels bad, man. Bad Pepe.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady,
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do have strong liquors.
Welcome, lad.
Spirits and brandies.
Bozena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Court manners.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's
Damn
been through,
distillation
he
thing.
deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
That woman is incredibly nice, by the way.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
And I like how people behave like, well, they should at the time, as per their rank. And while it's like, we're a peasant, and it shows.
Something.
I'll take this, and 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 I just lost reputation.
Excuse for rudeness.
Oh, is it? Oh, damn it. Oh, I hate it when that happens. But yeah, there's a villager that was asking us like, oh, how are things out of the village and whatnot, and I didn't even notice her, and she said, oh, he's ignoring me, how rude. Okay, so let's eat the lentil mash, and some cheese, and some cabbage, and some bread, and some roast duck, and some roast duck. That should be enough. Whoa. Oh, man.
My word.
Thank you, Bozena. You're so nice.
Oh,
Eat from pot.
Good God.
It might be because I'm tired.
I need to lie down before I split my face open from yawning.
So yeah, the reason why I have a penalty could be one, because I have tiredness. Speech and charisma reduce in proportion to your tiredness. And also, if my clothing becomes really dirty or damaged, which we managed to preserve it surprisingly well. Usually when you finish a tutorial, you're all banged up. It also affects your charisma. Like your clothing actually affects your appearance and your... where is it? Isn't there another thing? Visibility, conspicuousness, noise. Because I think there's something else than charisma. There's like a regalness or something like that in the game. Reputation, Skalitz, we got 93. Anyway, if people ask like, hey, how are things? You better answer them, because you lose reputation if you ignore them. Alright, so now I'm like super tired, and we're just gonna go rest. And I know where it is. It's right here. It's actually not super easy to find, because it's so tiny. And I'm gonna listen to Sir Robard and take my boots off. Those are some dirty looking peasant feet. That's fine. Okay, now we're super tired. And just rest forever. I don't know. Rest like there. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm going to be interrupted.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Dirty but strong. Strong odor, that's for sure.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy. Did I?
My lady,
That's some ugly looking food.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Yeah, like right there with the bottle that she has could be pretty strong.
Could do with a little wine.
No, that's just wine. Never mind.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Hell yeah.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Very good Christian over.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Main level. I just can't talk about it. Tell the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady.
Oh shit, the camera's off focus.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like
Yeah,
any
the
other.
camera's off for some reason.
Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh.
Why am I not in the bed?
Sent me to collect it from him.
Oh, there I am.
Kunesh
I'm on
had
the side.
intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bug
Kunesh
there.
still wouldn't cough up the coin.
The game still has its quirks.
Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I
Oh.
headed back home.
Behold the power
Promised
of
Father
my
would help me with his work,
hamstrings.
and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
So Radzig came to look at the
The
sword.
sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
There's a huge horde of attackers.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then
Getting good
death
speech
descended on
practice here.
Skalitz.
I saw them kill my girl Bianca. My father and
Father
mother.
told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never
Stop
forget
it.
the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
And we teleported back in bed.
How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot.
They can be pretty nasty. Yeah, we don't need the help of the devil to do nasty.
At Talmberg, the castle
Well
was
said, Gion.
stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
And did not age well in a dungeon cell, I'm sure.
Strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and
How to fish in the sea, you know?
beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Hey, my lunch. I was gonna eat that. Just saying.
I
Day,
enjoyed
Black
our
Nick.
little talk.
How you doing, buddy?
Good night, and God bless.
God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Oh, she left the wine on the floor there. Trailer for Total War Warhammer 3 Grand Cathaysm. I haven't touched the Warhammer Total War branch. Only touched the other ones. Go. And this is why I chose the Nightmare debuff, everybody. God damn it! Yannick, I was really into it. That's not nice. Because I have nightmares
Wake
about
up.
You don't want to miss this.
What is it?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Can I put my boots back on? Okay. Beard check. Okay. Well, then I'm not a nice person. Listen, chat, I'm just gonna go get a snack and be right back. Quick bathroom break. Don't move. Yeah, Blackneck. I like the Total Warhammer games, but the higher difficulties are more bullshit than anything else. Why I stopped. I don't play the Total War games too high difficulty. I stop around hard because after that, it's just that enemy units get a flat bonus to all of their stats. So if you have like two identical units run into each other, yours is gonna lose because difficulty. That is not a way to balance a game for me. Also, beard check from Blackneck. Okay, make sure I'm nice and coiffé. Yes, the AI, they do cheat. I have, in Total War Attila, I noticed that the AI cheat here or there. Sometimes the, what's it called? The public order in a town would reset when it hits 0. Enemy armies knew where you are despite being out of view range. Stuff like that. And a hydrate from the troll. Yeah, actually, Total War Attila is like number 6, 5 or 6 or so on my most played games on Steam. I really liked Attila, despite a lot of people not liking it that much. You can have armies they can't pay for as well. Yeah, the Huns really cheat in Attila. Okay. So I grabbed a nibble, I checked my beard, I drank, replied to your comments, we're good to go. And you can see that I have a nightmare debuff on me right now, chat. Oh, reduced by 2, not 1. Oh, man. On your boots, Henry. So excuse me if it's a little bit dark. This is a medieval game. Everything's dark. Okay. In the earliest versions of this game, this scene right here used to be incredibly like low FPS and buggy. Now I'm holding 60 for now, which is looking good. Let's just hope it holds through the cutscene. I have to talk to these guys, maybe?
God be with you.
You know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz, and now he's come to take Talmberg. God be with you. I reckon.
Oh, there they are.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Givish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Rattay is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge
Hey,
storm
Brumble.
started.
Good to see you.
And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Who goes there?
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Rattay, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Rattay, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend.
Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a trouble, mate, Rattay now!
Oh. Also a minor stutter there, which scared me a little bit. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate the writing in this game? It's 11 out of 10.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Oh, they were taking cover and they probably got out via a, not a secret area, but a less patrolled area. I don't know. Or maybe someone betrayed someone.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Good answer.
I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. I'll be with you.
So we got 60 FPS here, which is really impressive because this area used to be really bad. I don't know if it was because of all the torches and the rain and the people walking below the battlements or something, or if it was just like a bad area. Hard to say. All right, I need to talk to somebody. I'm not sure who though.
God be with you.
So there's one guy I have to talk to about guarding. Might be this dude? No? What was it say? Keep watch on the battlements. Do I just keep watch? Pretty sure I talked to a dude and he basically walks me through it. Oh, there you are.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
We'll just wait as we keep watch. I think it's just a game teaching us how to keep watch. Might need to wait for another hour. There we go. We're being attacked! To the battlements! Souquez les Artemuses! Get the crossbows! Hide the children! Arm the women! Ah! Ah! We're all gonna die! This is fine. You're just NPCs, you're all gonna die, I tell you! Well, shit, here we go again. On va tous mourir!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard.
So there's a lot of cutscenes here, but eventually
Rare talent for winning people over to his
it'll open up a lot more the gameplay. You'll see, chat.
We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
I want to punch you in the face so bad right now.
Those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Rattay Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Rattay of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Rattay is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Rattay Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Rattay Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard. Look out.
Oh, shit. Of course, I was muted. Sorry, because I was taking out the cat. She was yelling like crazy. So, I was waiting for the guy on the wall to yell something along the lines, "Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Now go before I taunt you a second time." Beautiful. So, a few things. First, Yannick, I got Brigador on Steam on special yesterday. So that's nice. You've been suggesting I play it, so I'll play it eventually. What else was there? Yeah, the Lord of the Manor is quite well spoken indeed. Sir Hanush? No, that's not. It's not Sir Hanush. Hanush is a guy in Rattay. This is Sir. It's not Rattay. What's his name? Damn it. Divish. Sir Divish. So yeah, that's Sir Divish. He's quite the diplomat, as you can see. And yeah. And also, the game seems to be running surprisingly well, considering I'm streaming it. I'm really happy to say that. I was scared that it'd be like jank as F, essentially. I need to just talk with Sir Robard. Who is where? There he is. Can I speak with Sir Divish? No, I'm not cool enough. I do not have permission to speak with the Highborn. Oh yeah, I was really laggy.
God be with you.
But some games stream better than others, you know? Like Stalker doesn't stream very well. And Icarus apparently is really rough. Let's see. Why did Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Ratzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against
Timberborn, that looks pretty decent.
Wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
A little bit of everything, I think. Was afraid of the Kuttenberg insurgent lords?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles,
Beavers.
God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What do you know about these
Where
humans?
did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
I need to get back.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
If you were in my shoes, you'd do the same. I have to bury my parents.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Fail.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
I could have just said, like, never mind and not try it, but, I don't know. Sometimes you have to fail a check and live with it. No? Ooh, cabbage. No? Is this guy squatting like a gopnik? Yo, you must be Slav, man. Yo, Slava life. Ooh, you gonna eat this? Yummy. Let's see if we can't find another one. Got a trader here? Or do we? Huh? I got the bakery marker. Actually, let's talk to you.
Good health to you.
Thank you. Slav or Asian. Is there a trader here somewhere?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votova is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since. Farewell.
Farewell, good sir. And you're dressed just like Teresa, that's a bit weird. Where is that merchant?
Aye.
Oh, that might be him. Also, let's wash ourselves. Want to keep good hygiene in the game.
God be with you.
And you too.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Sure.
Farewell.
What do you got? Treasure map, 113 groschen. Yikes. Look at the price on Save Your Schnapps. Holy crap. It's 113 groschen a pop. Oh. Oh. The prices are even worse in hardcore. That's really rough. Oh la 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 la. Do we even have a torch? No. But we'd like to get all of these treasure maps eventually. Okay, so now we're in Talmberg and we have to basically get out of here. Bury your loved ones in Skalitz, get a horse, get out of the castle. Now there's a few ways to get out. You could actually like jump off of the battlements and like run, but we want to get out with a horse too to save us on travel time. However, this is where we're gonna save because we haven't saved since the humans were running after us. So that's how far it would go if like the game crashed or something. So yeah, this worth the save. And I got a new level in drinking. Hey, don't encourage me. So this guy, I think we could convince him.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Don't you know who I am? I have to bury my parents. Don't you know who I am? I don't think that's gonna pull it off. I have to bury my parents.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Take care now.
All right. So if we find ourselves a disguise as a Talmberg guard and basically show up to the gate, he's going to let us through. And you could also jump down from here and run out. But you could hurt yourself. Hey, dude. Now, I think I remember where you could find some armor and whatnot. So there should be a baker around here. Can I go in here? I have to be careful I don't step into private property. Hey, Bogesh, what was her name? Bojeka? Babushka! That's it.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I'm hungry. Mom!
God bless.
What do you got? Bread. Nourishment 7, that's 17. Whoa. Milk, honey, pretzel. No. Sweet pancake. Nah, I think we'll be okay. We got good nourishment. Not that much energy, though. We didn't sleep that much. Can I eat from that? No? Can I eat from that? No? Cook item. I could cook my own stuff. Cool. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. Anyway. We got some leftovers. Let's eat like an apple or two. I think these give energy too. Oh, no, they don't. Some of the heavier foods, they reduce your energy, which is a problem. Let's eat these apples. There we go. And yeah, now we need to get some armor, and I have a vague idea where to find some. I think we could find an entire suit, and yeah, it's right here. And there's a bow on that side. Yeah, I remember now. Just have to be careful nobody sees me get into here. Looks like we're good. Sneaky. Now this is justified thievery. Just saying, chat. The Talmberg crest. Oh shit. Have to lockpick that? Mace. Okay. There should be a kit somewhere. Now, I might have to go back and buy a lockpick. You hear that, chat? Guys, like right over us. So that's very hard. That's hard. Is he just like waiting for me? What is that? Might have heard me, actually. Is this not a thing? It's not a thing. Oh. I think there's a guy right above us. Yeah, I have to be careful about going up there. Close that. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go. Oh shit, do I have the money to buy? Might not have the money to buy a lockpick. Gonna have to sell all my herbs, man. Now where was that merchant again? It's here, right? Yep.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Sure. Let's see, what do I got? Do I have anything valuable, I wonder? Okay, so that's 20, 29, 30. So I could sell all these nettles without a problem. So that's 27, 3. That's fine. Yeah. Food. The duck is worth quite a bit. And it really reduces energy, so we'll live without it. And I might sell something like my scarf or whatnot. Oh, we got the arrow that got stuck in our leg. It's worth 1.1, sure. How much do we need for the lockpick? You paid 10.5. Damn it. This lockpick is going to cost everything we have. And then some. Yeah. So we're going to be getting a whole bunch of clothing in a minute anyway. So let's sell that. Check basket. Angle. Yeah,
Let's have a word about the price.
the price adjustments for the difficulty are significant. Okay, so it's I pay. Yeah, I pay. Let's say I pay 7.
Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Thank you. I gain reputation. Cool. I have the lockpick, right? I did that correctly? Yes. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Don't mind me. Good day. It's gonna see me come back out dressed as a guard. It's not gonna blink. Cool. Very easy lock. Oh geez, wait a second. Control, mouse sensitivity. Is that cheating? Maybe. Oh geez, the sensitivity is through the roof when you're lockpicking. Okay, so this is the sweet spot. Essentially, you have to put your cursor until it turns gold like that, and you have to hold it as you turn the mechanism. So yeah. Ah, jeez, man. Oh, got it. Okay. We're not very good at lockpicking, so it's quite difficult at first. There we go. Everything we need right here. Oh, shit.
What are you doing here? Get lost or you'll have me to reckon with.
No problem. I think he didn't see me robbing.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Did we, like, really get away with that? I think we lucked out, chat. There you go. Now we're kitted out and stuff. Wait. Oh, no, the sword is there. Why? Why is... Ah, it's because it's a quest item. There you go. No, I need to put it on. Alright, I think, at least. Yeah, maybe not put it on now. Yeah, that could be a good idea. There we go. I need to get a horse. Horse. So I think Olena? I think I could ride Olena because it's technically the horse we came in with. Yeah, Robard's horse. No. Yeah, we could get Olena. Right? No, back up. Beep, 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 beep. There you go. Doo, 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 doo. Oh, hey. Mind me, don't mind me. Just going through the town on my horsey. Nothing to see here. Nope. You ever see a man get dressed while on a horse? It's quite impressive. Dude. Dude, it's me. Let me through. Psst. Super slick.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone... Farewell.
Alright, which way? Oh shit, which way is Skalitz? And if guards see me, they might try and stop me. Now, we're sort of disguised, so maybe they won't try, but we need to get around those guys, maybe. Which side did I come in from, too? I think I came from that way, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just ride around these dudes down there. Hopefully I won't break one of Olena's legs. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Super slick, Henry. Super slick. Should be a rogue. Okay, did we come from that side or this one? I'm not sure. You have to find a signpost or something. Now, we're playing on hardcore difficulty, so we don't see ourselves on the map, but it looks like we're good.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
Wait for it. Feels bad, man.
Jesus.
Or lack thereof. Is this blocked off? Yeah, that door's blocked off. Oof. Ooh, dandelions. Nothing to see here. I'm just checking for a pulse, chat. Don't worry about it. Shrine. Okay. Let's see. Talmberg, Skalitz. We just found a shrine. We know that we're here around Rovna, I think. Because we just got this little shrine here. Yeah, there's the church. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate the map of the game? Now, on hardcore difficulty, there is no marker where we at. We have to use landmarks. And that's Skalitz. And the clouds, they part as you discover stuff. That's a beautiful map. All right, so we kind of have to like cross over the river here, either here or there, and just keep going north-ish. Okay, let's just make sure our belly is nice and full. Because, you know, tapeworms and stuff. Okay, we are full.
Who's there?
Not me.
What's going on there? Well, I never. The pig turns up.
How dare you? It's a bandit. Oops. He surrendered. Use patch hose. Oh, they have the same defense. Don't think I'm gonna take much of anything on this dude. Boy, souls. A leather jerkin could be interesting. I don't know, it's just brigand armor. Maybe I'll take the CX. Take the foods that are in good condition here. You have to be careful in areas like this. You could find a whole bunch of bandits and whatnot that make the best of the fact that everybody got murdified. No, can't loot you. So Skalitz is over there. I can see it from here, just about through the storm. I got the jump on the bandit just before he started striking, luckily. But we have to be very careful in combat. And I didn't save since back in Talmberg, so yeah. I'd be careful on that. Don't mind me, just picking the bones of the recently deceased. Ooh, piece of candy. That could be worth a pretty penny. Also, having a backup weapon would be good too. Ah, stop raining. Oh, I think that's a charcoal burner over there. Poor condition torch, maybe not.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Yep. It's a guy we dealt with yesterday morning. Can I get some charcoal? No? Okay. The place got pretty much pillaged properly. Lovely place. Definitely pick up those pretzels. Do like a good pretzel.
Hey! No, leave me be.
Don't kill me.
I have nothing.
Just let him run off. Scared off a thief there.
Why would anyone
This
do
is my loot!
What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Mostly looking if anybody has corruption. Ooh, and bandages. Okay, there's another shrine. There might be another bandit somewhere around the front of Skalitz, so we have to be careful. There's another shrine. Oh, good stuff right here. This will help us. Just in case we get hit and bleed. Apples.
What's that?
Ooh, what? Why? Oh, right there.
Who's there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Slow. Yeah.
What?
Ow!
Damn, son.
Curse it.
Gotcha.
No curva.
Let's back up, back up, back up. Poke. And chop.
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
All right.
Alright, piss off. Wink. Oh, I think he bled out. Oops. Yoink. I like the hood. Take them. Let's see. So the patch hose. So this is worth a lot. Plate counters. This we might fix up for ourselves later. Yeah, let's pick that up. How are we on weight, by the way? We still have a little bit of room. You have to be careful. I have a lot of food on me, but I'm gonna eat part of it, sell the rest. No? Oh man, the horses and everything, man. Jeez. There's Skalitz. What's left of it. Okay, I think this side it might be blocked. Yeah, this side's blocked. You have to go around. And did that guy hit us earlier? He might have not got a solid impact, but like I don't know how much HP I have, you know? We have to be careful. This is Marigold, isn't it? Yep. Let's pick this up. Man, was it Marigold that important herb? I can't remember. I'm gonna pick this up just in case it is. Because you can make a Marigold decoction, which is a make the Marigold decoction, which is the basic healing potion, I believe. And there's also you can make your own savior schnapps eventually. It'd save a lot of money by doing that. Found a nest. You can knock out nests. You can knock nests out of trees with a bow, eventually. Oh, there's another footpad. We got a really good sword, so we have the edge, you could say, against these common criminals. You want some? Defend yourself.
Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage.
Pokies.
Bring it on.
Got him. Yeah, that's a shitty weapon. Okay, so he's mortally wounded, so I'm just gonna mercy kill him. You're welcome. Ooh, yoink. And yoink. And grab that padded black koi. Yo, that weighs a lot, that jerkin, man. Got a lot of loot. So here's where we could get into Skalitz. So I think it's really good design-wise that you make the character immediately... They make us go back into Skalitz shortly after the place was destroyed so you could see the contrast of what happened to this beautiful town we lived in. That's our father's blacksmith right there. His smithy.
He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand.
Yeah, died with the sword in his hand, the bailiff. He wasn't young. Alright, we got a little bit too much crap on us. Let's drop... Okay, these axes aren't worth spit, so let's drop those. They're really heavy.
You stood by his side. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Should we pick up a torch? Let's pick up like one torch, just in case. Ah, there she is.
Why? Not you.
That's our girlfriend.
It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll
It's
find
bad.
the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
So, gonna keep a keepsake of Bianca. Yeah. Our parents are somewhere over there. There they are.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Yeah. At least I can do that much for you.
Yo, my man, Dan Dastardly with the raid of 7. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope your your stream went okay. Get raided, nerd. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Give you a shout out in a second. All right, quick shout out to Dan Dastardly, everybody. Were you playing that World of Warcraft mod that I forget the name? The deck building one? Dan Dastardly _ shout out to Dan, everybody. If I did that correctly. Yeah, it looks like it.
That's a quest. What was his guild name? I wasn't looking.
No, I was actually there during that clip. The guy with the funny guild name. I'll go. Oh shit, we didn't hear the name of the guild. What was it? It was something like raid your mom. Yes, CC your mom and bang your dad or something like that. That was the name of it. Yeah. Alright, so we need to find a shovel to bury mom and pops. Wait, other way around. Hydrate, okay. Actually running out of water here. Cheers. Alright. Oh, shit. Cutscene again.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyshek? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's?
Nice.
Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the queue...
This guy's a real piece of work. Zbyshek.
Violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
You know what? Fuck you.
A cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Ow. Damn it, freaking clinches at the start, man. He's gonna win every single clinch. Every time because we're so low level. Ow. No. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, got him, but barely.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard.
Got the spade. Yeah, our first fist fight is often the most difficult. Oh, Poochie. It's okay.
Easy there, boy. You know me. A good master won't be leaving this in.
So I'm gonna loot the master. Judged him for looting the butcher. Loot the butcher, because he has really good stuff on him. Let's see, I'm a little bit overburdened here. Let me just, I think we could eat a few things just to reduce our weight. Now that's how it works, right? Let's go with, that. I'm a little bit overstuffed, but that's fine. Yeah, Skalitz will never be the same again. So yeah, before starting to stream this game, I was a little bit concerned that maybe it would not, you know, run well on Twitch, or just simply that my rig would not be able to do it okay. But it seems to be holding nicely. Visually, I hope it's not too pasty on your side. Looks decent to be honest. Good. Because it's not the most like optimized game, you know. It chugs a bit, and my rig isn't like anything. Visually, it's exactly what I expect for this kind of game. Cool. And hey Riz, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
This is
Hey, Riz. Ugh, the gut-wrenching cutscenes in this part. Doggo, don't look at me like that.
So,
see how all beat up my face is because of that fist fight with Zbyshek? And they died in combat too, so rigor mortis is going to be pretty bad at this point.
how am I going to do this? Do you need some help?
Zbyszek.
Is that him?
Yes.
This piece of shit right here.
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
Hardly.
We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt. Aye. Cut the bastard down.
Cut him down with a mace.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Alright, I don't think you could win this fight. Let's just try and not completely get owned in the first 5 seconds like this. Ow. It didn't take much.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me.
Pro gamer moves, by the way.
The chief is going to like it.
The chief.
It's new, isn't it?
Bandit chief.
And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely
Actually, we
your
killed a few
father never
bandits
would have
with it,
imagined
so
would be your
already done.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Here she is. The hero of the story.
The games are over.
Get him! Raw skills. And we lost a sword. Ah, shit. Here we are. Once again, this is one of the reasons why I picked the nightmare debuff for the hardcore mode. Do you have the sword? We have the sword. Hiya! Oop, not you. Where are they? Am I even going the right way? I don't think so. Kind of hard to, to tell where you are because of the red. That way. Probably took a wrong turn. The hell? I'm coming. I'm hungry. Don't. I get the feeling I'm not going the right way. I'm trying to follow the voice, but I feel like it's moving. Hey, that wrestler. Good to see you, buddy. How's it going today? Isn't it like right around here that they got killed? There they are. Jeez. That was weird. I was running after the sound. I was moving. Sir Markvard. Oh no. Beat System Shock 2 last night and woke up to a fresh bag of coffee. Yo, that's pretty ideal right there. Good stuff. Are you enjoying Kingdom? I am, and I think chat is enjoying it too. We're just getting through the prologue now, which is, you know, like much more on rails. There's a lot of cutscenes, whatnot, but it is looking very nice. And I mean, just the way they set the board to the game, the story, the drama, and everything is just very nice.
Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up.
Yeah, I mean, this game managed to make me do something that many games fail to do so, and it is give a shit. It made me give a shit.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Good stuff. Now we're beat to hell.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
I know.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same.
No.
Now sleep.
Don't say that.
Back.
A few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyshek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Rattay he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat.
Food? I like food.
Rest. You're still very weak.
And even later.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
We start with a debt.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
Rattay is probably my favorite town in the game so far, from what little I've seen there.
I've been lying here long enough.
It's a great place.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Rattay?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Rattay, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first.
Yeah, the uncle.
You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Yeah. I owe you my life.
I owe you both my life. And I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Did you say food? I like food. Food. Let's make sure it's not stealing. Thank you very much. Also, grab some of that. Oh shit, where's all my stuff? In here? Yeah. Oh, okay, so we have maps. This is from a DLC, I think. It's from the... Shit, what's the name of it? Like Hidden Treasures DLC or something? Give me a second here. It's from... Give me a second. It's called... Treasures of the Past, I think. That's it. And there's a whole bunch of cool stuff you can find. However, on hardcore difficulty, there's some items that are not there. Because you could get the Sword of St. George and shit like that usually, but not in a hardcore difficulty. And there should also be the Warhorse Gambison. And the company that made the game is Warhorse Studios, for those that don't know. So let's just take everything. I'm going to be a little bit over encumbered. Right. At least we got to keep all the stuff we stole. And again, I think I'm just gonna equip a bunch of stuff so that we clean it when we go. Once we hit up the basin a little bit. And luckily we picked up this shard right here that's at 100% condition. So we're gonna be using that sword now. Get your things from the trunk. Well, stealing. Looted from corpses. And for the most part, I won't be stealing. Unless it's like pertinent to the story. Okay, let's pick that up. What is the heaviest foods we have? Bread. And one more. Yeah, stuff yourself there, Henry. Go. The dead need no things. Okay. So,
Hey, youngster, come here.
there he is, Miller Peshek. So, there's a thing. Whoa. DLC activated. Treasures of the past. Legend has been circulating about stashes containing magnificent warhorse armor. You can find more hints in your trunk. From the ashes, the long abandoned village of Pribyslavitz awaits the return of bustling life. Wait for a suitable opportunity and go see Sir Divish about it. Yeah, so we could basically fund the reconstruction of a town, and I think you could like oversee it. Tournament. A combat tournament will soon be convened in Rattay. It's open to commoners, so even you can enroll if you like. Hey, the amorous adventures of bold Sir Hans Capon. The local dandy is fond of intrigues, especially when the fairer sex is involved, and it's only a matter of time before he drags you into one. Band of bastards. The province hasn't been safe since the raid on Skalitz, and soon you can expect orders from Sir Ratzig to ride out with a band of mercenaries to put things right. And a woman's lot. You lost your home and family in Skalitz, but you are not alone. Teresa and Johanka encountered similar misfortune and fled too. Each tries in her own way to come to terms with. Yeah, I remember doing a woman's lot shortly after, well, right where we are. And basically you talk to Teresa and you say like what happened, and then it shifts over to her as a character, and you go through the entire process of what happened in Skalitz, like with Henry, so it's quite long. So yeah, it's not something you want to get into like casually, like, oh, what happened? No. You have to get ready for it. So yeah, this is all the DLC we have, and I think it's all of them. And we will definitely be enrolling into the tournament, because even if we lose, it's good XP and we get healed. So it's fine. Okay. Okay, and I don't know if I said it, but there seems to be some kind of a stereotype behind millers. Millers seem to be associated with crime, as in they're all fences that, well, fence stolen goods and whatnot.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap.
That quack.
I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
So he wants to get me into fencing and thievery and whatnot, but we're not going to be going down that route. We want nothing to do with this character other than repaying our debt, and we're going to be doing so in an honest manner, like picking nettles and dandelions, which is much more lucrative.
I'd say you're a fucking ungrateful pup. But if you think you got money to throw around, so be it. You'll pay me the costs, and for a whole fortnight of my valuable time.
50.
I don't have that much.
Then come back when you have. Debts must be paid, or you can still wipe the slate by doing that little job for me.
I'm not interested. Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay, so basically I owe 50 groschen to that guy, which is significant.